What up, it's your boy SimD'sReviews. I'm back here for yet another video. And today's video is going to be about Dragon Ball Super episode 118. Before I even get into that though, got a couple of shout outs gotta give. One new subscriber, even though I'm pretty sure you're not new. So, shout out to Looney Tune 22. I'm pretty positive that you were a subscriber before. Now, I don't know what happened. If you didn't like a video of mine, unsubscribed, or if YouTube unsubscribed you, I don't know, nor do I care. Welcome back to the SimD'sReviews family. I'm pretty sure you were already a sub, but if you weren't, welcome. But I'm pretty sure you were, so welcome back to the SimD'sReviews family. Hope you enjoy my content. Hope you continue to enjoy my content. Welcome back. Again, you have a bunch of 170-something brothers and sisters, and welcome back if you're coming back, and if you're new, welcome. But I have other shout-outs to give too. And these are all shout-outs from subs already who basically gave me some input on the whole couch thing versus standing up thing. And before I even give the shout outs, I'm just going to tell y'all right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, every once in a while, I'm going to do a couch review like I used to do back in the past. Every once in a while, not necessarily every week. Like, you know, some weeks it's just easier for me to do it this way because I don't have to set up a tripod and set up the camera and have a timer on the camera. I don't have to do all that. So every once in a while I'll do a couch review. Once I start doing the couch reviews again, if you guys start to enjoy that more than what I'm doing now, then I may go back to the couch reviews. So that's what I'm gonna do. So shout out to Solo, shout out to CJ Day. Also, CJ, I gotta talk to you about something, which I'll talk to you after I give these shout-outs. Willie Burton, Bushido Brown, Vikram Sandhu, Nicholas Morton, and Frank Nitty. Shout out to all you guys for giving me your input on the couch versus the standing thing. Again, I took your input to heart, and I will somewhat kind of go into doing the couch things again. Anyway, CJ Day, shout out to you because I also took your extra input when you talked about the theories thing. So what I'm going to do is this. Whenever I give a garbage episode, if I give an episode of garbage, and I know it's not on a usual, you know, I don't usually give garbage this episode. If there's action in it, I usually give a goal. But if I give a garbage episode, what I will do is, as long as I remember, and if I don't remember, remind me. What I'm going to do, though, is if I give a garbage episode, I'm going to give my own input of how I would have fixed the episode, what I would have done if I was a writer, and how I would have made that episode better. So, shout out to you, CJ Day, because of that, you got me to get that idea in my head, and that's what I'm going to do from now on. So, anyway, back into the actual episode 118 of Dragon Ball Super. Gold or garbage? Gold. This is exactly what I've been asking for what is it? How long has the Super been out? 2 years? Maybe I'll say not 2 years. I'll say maybe a year and a half I've been asking for this. A year and a half I've been asking for them to actually branch off of one character, being Goku, and giving the spotlight to other characters. And yes, even Goku still somewhat had a spotlight in this episode, but it wasn't as big as the other characters featured in this episode. So, for starters, it's definitely gold because Gohan was putting in that work, boy. Gohan was putting in that work. He was fighting what's his name? Solel and Purina. I forgot the big Namekian's name. But he was putting in that work, yo. He was doing what he needed to do. That's what Ultimate Gohan is capable of. And we finally got to see a little glimpse of what he's actually capable of. And I know, he fought the dude from Universe 10. And, you know, he got him, you know, he beat him, whatever. But to me, that wasn't even really that serious. It really wasn't worth Gohan even going into his ultimate form to you know, face. To me, I figured, and I know this didn't happen, but to me, I figured kind of Gohan at Super Saiyan 2 probably would have been able to handle dude by himself. But we got to see Ultimate Gohan. We got to see him put in work. We got to see a strong, powerful Kamehameha. We got to see it. Gohan took out both of them. Yes, Piccolo helped a bit, but it really was Gohan because that Kamehameha is what knocked him off the ring. Piccolo, to me, he did enough, but he was kind of getting whooped throughout the episode. And what I'll say is this: I still want to see a Piccolo-centric episode. I still want to see an episode where Piccolo is the main, attraction, so to speak. That's what I want to see. An episode where Piccolo is the main attraction, where he does more than just stand there and, power up the special beam cannon. I kind of want to see a little bit more from Piccolo, but I did enjoy how Piccolo hit him with the special beam cannon. Oh, and we got to see Kami and Nail, which I was not expecting that at all. I did not think that they was going to pop up on the episode, but they did. So that was dope. We find out that every Namekian from Universe 6 have fused into those two Namekians. That's why they were so powerful, which is OD. And the fact that they still lost to Gohan and Piccolo just tells you how powerful Gohan and Piccolo are. And I'm happy that we finally got Gohan to show off what he's capable of. And it wasn't just, Goku this, Goku that, Goku this, Goku that. It was not that. Now again, like I said, Goku did have a big part in this episode, but at the same time, it was small enough to not overshadow every other character. That's my argument. That's the argument I've been making for years now. I don't care that Goku gets a spotlight every once in a while. I just want other characters to get the spotlight more than just it being just Goku and Goku alone. That's my argument. So and that's why it makes me laugh when people would come to the video and talk trash and be mad and angry and upset because I come at Goku. Well, I'm coming at Goku because he's not the only character in the series. He may be the main character, fine, but he's not the only character in the series. It's nice to see other characters get the spotlight. It's nice to actually see that. And that's been my argument from the beginning. That's been my argument from the get-go. So finally we get to see Gohan do something big, and that's nice to see. We got to see 17 and 18 put in work in this episode. It's nice to see. We got to see Piccolo use a special beam cannon, do work. The Hellzone Grenade, do work. It's nice to see. And it's not just, Gohan Goku Ultra Instinct, boom, 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 knock him out, boom, 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 knock that guy out, knock that. We didn't, that was not in here. That was not in this episode. So it's nice to see that. Also, another thing. So, official, Universe 6, bye-bye. Universe 2, bye-bye. I knew 6 was going. I've known for months that they would be the next to go. Now, technically, Universe 2 was the next to go. But they got erased, so it really doesn't matter. And part of me just, is it just me, or does it seem like they're not really getting erased? And here's why I say that. When Universe 2 got erased, they were all okay. They were just yeah, we might be getting erased, but we still have love. It wasn't they weren't oh man, we're dead. It wasn't nothing like that. And even Universe 6 was the same way. Champa, instead of being upset that he's about to get erased, he's making jokes, pulling his eye down, sticking his tongue out at Beerus. It wasn't even and the same goes for, what was it, Universe 9? Universe 9, Sky was really upset. But when all the universes that have gotten erased, they have not been dire. It hasn't been a dire situation when they're oh man, it's over. They haven't even been sad. It's just been, okay, well, we're getting erased. It hasn't even been nothing, but it is what it is. They got erased. They're gone. So now there's what? 3 teams left? 4, 7, and 11? And 3. 3 as well. So 4 teams left. 4, 7, 11, and 3 are the only teams left. I'm going to go on a limb and say 4 is going to go next. And the reason why I say that is because their quote unquote trump card is going to be exposed in the next episode. So I'm going to say 4, 3, 11, 7. 7 will win, obviously. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. 4, 3, 7, 11. No, 4, 3, 11, 7. Excuse me. 4, 3, 11, 7. So I think that's what's going to happen. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't say this. As we saw at the end, man, Vegeta's pissed. I hope they give him some type of love. That's all I ask for. I'm not asking for everything, but he's pissed, bro. When he said, he said, you, be prepared, because I'm in a terrible mood right now. He saw Kaba get erased, and that pissed him off because that's his apprentice, like another son to him, I would say. We'll see what happens. There have been like some spoiler leaks to come out, which I think they are so fake. But people have starting to report them on YouTube. I'm not even going to talk about them because I'm pretty positive they're 100% fake. But it is what it is. But it has something big with Vegeta. I think they're fake though, so I'm not even going to talk about them. But there is something else that I will talk about when it comes to Vegeta and Goku that has kind of been somewhat announced. And it's not really, I wouldn't even say it's a spoiler. It could be a spoiler. So I'll just tell you guys it's a spoiler, but it's not nothing that the community pretty much doesn't already know though. So it is kind of a spoiler, but anyway, I'm going to talk about it right now. So if you want to, I'm going to raise my hand, right? When I close my hand, that's when I start talking about it. When I raise my hand again, that's when I'm stopping, okay? So raise my hand. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So a Redditor, I don't remember his name, but he's on Reddit, and he apparently is very well known when it comes to leaks for video games. And he has leaked stuff before in the past. Like he's leaked characters before in the past when it comes to video games. And apparently he was asked some questions on Reddit about Dragon Ball Fighter Z. And he talked about how someone announced some DLC characters. And with the DLC characters, two of the DLC characters were regular Vegeta and regular Goku. But the person who announced those two DLC characters had it wrong. It wasn't just regular Vegeta and Goku. It was Ultra Instinct Vegeta and Goku. So what that means is Dragon Ball Fighter Z comes out, January 6th, I think? January 6th, I think it comes out. Which means if Ultra Instinct Vegeta is in that game, then there's a good chance that Ultra Instinct Vegeta will also be in this tournament. Considering that apparently the tournament is supposed to last until March, which I don't know how they're going to pull that considering that there's 13 minutes left in the tournament. But it's supposed to last until March. So if this leak of these characters is true from Fighter Z, then that means there's a good chance that we will indeed see a fully realized Ultra Instinct Vegeta in the tournament. So that's the spoiler. Hand back up. Spoiler over. Anyway, I'll mark the times on it too, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so I'm waiting to see next week. We're gonna finally get to see these bugs in action from Universe 4, see what they can do, see what they're capable of, and that's pretty much it. And I know this is a lot earlier than usual. Usually this is gonna come up on Sunday morning, but this video is gonna pop up probably Sunday morning too, but at 2 o'clock in the morning. So it is what it is. But anyway, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna give this a goal again. I'm gonna need you guys to like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below how you felt about the episode. Let me know if you really enjoyed the episode, if it's a gold or garbage. Also hit that bell and subscribe button so that you guys get my content first. I'm SimDCsReviews. Holla at y'all later. 1.